Zach from Aurora, Colorado, in reference to the recent Oklahoma message board comments about Za'Davian Sims. Do you agree that every fan base does the same thing when they lose a recruit? Or is this out of the norm, considering how many other recruits have commented on it? Do you guys have any idea what this is about? I do. I know what it's about. But most of you are out there living your lives, and if you're not an Oklahoma fan or an Oregon fan, or maybe a voyeuristic Texas fan, do you know what this is about? It doesn't matter if your answer is no. That's why I'm here for you people. Za'Davian Sims was a big-time recruit who just committed to Oklahoma. He committed to Oregon. Oklahoma just thought they had a good shot at him. These things happen, right? You would say, hey, recruiting battles are won and lost all the time. That's true, but it doesn't mean it hurts any less if you lose out on a kid. Now that is 2015 logic. 2023 logic is that, and then you replace a little bit of it with, well, they bought him. And then you have people like me over in the corner saying, what if they did? That's the breaks. That's the new world we live in. Also, it's never entirely like that. I don't know that you will believe me when I say this, but I am telling you the truth. Kids are not making decisions based solely on money. 99% of them are not. I'm just telling you, we talk to them off the record where they have no reason to lie. I have a good read on a lot of this stuff. And money does matter. I'm not telling you it doesn't. The NIL package does matter when it's presented to a recruit. But look, kids are not looking your coaching staff in the eye consistently and saying, Coach, I'd love to come to Oklahoma, but I got to go to Oregon. That's not the way it's breaking down. You can take my word for it or not take my word for it. So anyway, Oregon beats Oklahoma for the Sims kid that we were just talking about there. Oklahoma message boards up in arms. And this can happen sometimes when you build up in your mind that you're going to land a kid and you think you lead for a kid and then all of a sudden you don't. That's not the first time this has happened. It's not even the first time this cycle, nor is it the last time this cycle had happened. Oklahoma fans are angry about it. I don't blame you. Oklahoma fans have done exactly what angry folks do when they lose out on a recruit. They go to message boards and they talk amongst each other about it. It's not always pretty. Now, this is the downside of message board culture. No one ever sees the good parts of message board culture, of which there are several. I think the most valuable commodity that you have, if you subscribe to the 24/7 Sports Network, is access to all the team message boards and forums. There's some good insiders on there. There's good conversation on there. It keeps you plugged in to the most hardcore level of your fan base. Are there some crazy folks on there? Sure there are. But I never demonize that. People can go over the top sometimes, but I would so much rather have to tell a fan base, whoa, boy, than have to tell them, hey, giddy up, giddy up. It's the same with a football player. I listened to Will Muschamp one time talk about penalties and how South Carolina at the time, they were getting penalized a little bit too much. And he said, yeah, we don't like being penalized, but I'd a whole lot rather, guys, be a little bit too over-anxious than me constantly have to get on them and tell them to play with more fire. So I love the fan bases that are passionate like that. Some of the trade-off is it goes over the line from time to time. Now, in this particular case, what's happened is Oklahoma fans, they say some terrible things about a kid. It's the exception. It's not the rule. That does not represent Oklahoma fans. Some Oklahoma fans have taken it a little bit too far, and they've talked negatively about the kid, and then rival fans have screenshotted it, and they've put it out there. Recruits have seen it, and not really knowing any better, and getting caught up in the emotion of the moment. They've taken it, and they've retweeted it themselves, and they've said, wow, I don't want to go play at Oklahoma. Here's the thing about that. Don't fall for that stuff. My message to recruits would be, don't fall for that. There is no fan base out there that is made up of majority psychopaths. And conversely, every fan base out there has a small sliver of psychopaths. It is what it is. If you're going to play college football, you will not escape the fact that you're going to go play for a team where there are some people who pull for that team that are a little bit off their rocker. In no way does that reflect on the entire fan base. Think about this. Take the craziest member of your family. Who's the craziest person in your family? Do they represent you? Because the craziest person in your family comes a whole lot closer to representing you than some rando on a message board comes to representing an entire fan base. And you would never say that crazy Uncle Charlie represents you. So how in the world are you about to say Sooner Fan 38 represents the entirety of Oklahoma fandom? He doesn't. They don't. It's just, it looks bad because sometimes it can get screenshotted and it can go viral on different socials, and all of a sudden, because it's convenient and because you hate Oklahoma, if you're a rival fan, you're incentivized to fan the flames of that sort of thing. And I hate to be the one to have to douse it here, but I'm here. Fire Patrol Pate is here. Let's put that out. I don't think this goes above and beyond to answer the question. No, I don't think this is above and beyond any other example I've seen. It is what it is, and it's the middle of the time between spring football and preview magazine season where these sorts of things are going to get a little bit more attention because there's not a whole lot else going on.